Good rainy morning, YouTube. Well, today, or for the last few days, I've been in Olivia at a memorial park overnight, 3 days. Nice, quiet little place. Got 6 sites. I was the only one here most of the time. Dump station, water, and Olivia, Minnesota is the self-proclaimed corn capital. Pretty sure there's a couple places in Iowa that would contest that, but I don't know if the people in Iowa in the Memorial Park have a giant ear of corn over their information booth. So if you're ever passing through, check out the big ear of corn. They do have a farmer's market here in the park Mondays, and there was a couple people here the other day. Surprisingly, they're not selling any corn. But I'm going to get on the road. I've got some places I want to see. Hey, the rain let up. And we'll see where it takes us. Let's get going. Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm going to visit the Boyhood home of author Sinclair Lewis. He was born in the house across the street, but when he was quite young, his parents had a chance to buy a larger house directly across. This is it. He became famous writing a novel called Main Street about small town America, and another book that became a bestseller again in just before the 2016 election is It Can't Happen Here, which I just finished reading. So let's go on inside. Let's take a look around and see what it looks like where he grew up. Okay, this is Sinclair's stepmother. His real mother died when he was 4. 6. Six. And his father remarried, and she encouraged him with his reading and probably with his writing. So she had a big influence on his life. And her portrait hangs here in the parlor, where unless the children had permission, they were not allowed. And they got a real cool old radio in here that I would love to have something like that. And the other thing I noticed was a lot of people watching this probably have never seen is these. Stereopticons. Yes. If you could put the picture here and view through there. And the pictures were like dual, so when you looked at them, they would be in 3D. I used to have one, and it was so much fun. You've probably seen a modern one, would be like the Viewmaster. Same idea, all plastic, but these are so much cooler. So in the sitting room, there's a picture of Sinclair when he was 4 that hangs next to his birth mother, and she died of tuberculosis. But this is the sitting room where they would spend family time together. So tiny little room compared to the parlor, and it's right off the edge of off the side of the parlor. So
we're both here.
Well, this is Sinclair's dad. He was a doctor, and that's his diploma, which, if you think, diplomas were really big. One of the cool things here in his office is this picture that served as a safe. You can hide important documents in, close it up. Sort of a neat idea that probably could be done today. Over here on the other side is this picture. Sinclair as an adult. But the doctor had an office here, and he had another one in town. So this is the formal dining room, and there's a few things here that belong to Lewis and the family. There's the little teapot and the glasses, the clock. What's pretty cool is there's a pass-through, so the cook can be done in the kitchen, and then the food could be passed through, and the father would bring it over and serve everybody. So we're in the kitchen, and to make it handy, the cook's bedroom was up these nice steep stairs right above the kitchen. So you should just come down and do all the cooking on this beautiful wood stove. And this side would have been full of water, so as heating it, it would have you had hot water all the time. And I always love these old cast iron stovetop waffle makers. And one nice luxury was had the pump inside and not have to go outside and to get the fresh water. So just off of the kitchen would have been the summer kitchen. They could have cooked over a kerosene, kept the heat out of the house, and which is always a good idea in the hot summers. Okay, this is the guest bedroom in the house, and this beautiful cane belonged to his step-grandfather, and always wished I had one that nice. And his writing desk. And the interesting thing with a closet is the reason there's curtains is if you had a door on your closet, you were taxed by how many rooms you had, and a door made the closet into another room. You think tax guys are crazy now. Back then it was worse. So this is his bedroom growing up. He shared it with a couple of brothers. This was his actual bed. And to get an idea what he looked like as a small baby. So we're in the master bedroom, and nice big closet. But one thing is really interesting is Sinclair's father designed this heating system, and it's hot water, and it's basically a lot of pipes, as you can see. They just zigzag up through. A lot of surface area, more so than the cast iron radiators you normally see. But he designed this, and it probably worked rather well. So out here in the backyard, there's their carriage house, which would have gone outside in the street over that way. Sinclair spent a lot of time back here. With the heating and cooking with wood, there was a lot of wood that had to be split, and he did something that probably I would have done, is he would set a book in the crotch of the tree, and then he split some wood, and then read a little bit, split some wood, and read a little bit. He did the same thing mowing the lawn. He would mow a strip, lay down, read, get up, mow another strip, lay down, read. To say he was a bookworm is, I think, an understatement. But I feel a kindred spirit with him in that I was like that. He was the only redhead in the family. I was the only redhead in my family. I was definitely a bookworm, to the point that when I get grounded, I would just curl up with a book, and my mom would kick me outside, so I'd take the book out with me. And she said it really was a waste of time grounding me for anything, because I just curl up and read. On the other hand, I thought it was a great opportunity. So I'm going to get on the road and see what I can find. I think the next stop ought to be another interesting place. So I'll see you later, YouTube. And that is a hummingbird moth. I've never seen one until now.